Hello, welcome all. Welcome to another episode of Live with Panis, um, interviewing different entrepreneurs from around the world. Together with us today, we have the co-founder and CEO of Mercuryo, .io, Petr Kozyakov. I'm saying Peter,
Hello.
saying okay the surname. We are here with Peter to discuss his journey with the Mercuryo and other companies, discuss a bit the payments, fintech industry, crypto industry. So this will be another fintech session, and also the big time summit happening in Limassol, an event that is happening is organizing Mercury is organizing this event on 7th of July with great speakers from all around the world coming to Limassol. Also, this podcast is powered by Big Time Summit. If you are watching now or listening after through our audio, feel free to reach out, check out also the summit, check out Mercuryo, and reach out. Also, if you have questions, you are watching this live and you have questions, you can drop them in the comments, and we can answer them at the end of these questions of this podcast. Welcome, Peter, again. First of all, let's tell us your story. We want the story of Petr Kozyakov as an entrepreneur from the beginning. Tell us how you started, and then we'll go slowly to other stuff.
Thanks a lot for having me here. Let me tell you a few words about me. So I was lucky enough to jump in fintech. Let's say from the first my employee experience. I worked for several IPSPs. One of them was PayU. And we did great work growing PayU in new regions, starting with just I don't know several €100,000 volume per month and growing up to more than 25 million euro per month. So and that was a really nice journey. And I think that at that time I already was stick with fintech, so I didn't have any ideas of moving to other industries. I fall in love with online payments, and I really enjoyed inventing some new things, new products in this space. So as the next move, had my own cross-border payment provider. So we did several interesting things like global payouts. We actually started working with some of the crypto companies even before crypto became sexy in 2017. So and that was the first my touch with crypto, and I think almost in that time I realized that crypto is it is totally in fintech, because my understanding of crypto is that crypto is say payment solution. It's not an asset to trade. It is the tool which can improve traditional payments. So and that's why totally fall in love with crypto, and we started Mercuryo.
Okay. How did you start Mercuryo? I mean, how did you met with your co-founders? How this happened? And
So we met with Alex working in PayU. So Alex was my partner in our cross-border payment provider, and we knew Greg for quite some time. And Greg was from the other side. He was from crypto world. He was in epicenter of crypto boom in 2017. So he was the guy who were delivering all those new features and new opportunities inside crypto to us. So that we really were excited and decided to merge our experience in fintech, because we really knew how to work with, for example, card payments and other things. And on the other side, we need to understand how to connect it with the crypto world. So, and yeah, that was the point where we just started just chatting, discussing the opportunities. So there were no intents in the beginning to start a company or a business together, but then realized that there is a huge space and a huge opportunity, and we decided to start Mercuryo.
And what are you offering in Mercurio? What is the company doing the last 5 years? Yeah.
So we started with on-ramp product, the product which allows all types of crypto companies to provide their end users with opportunity to buy crypto with a bank card. Uh, Product met massive demand on the market. We switched on guys like OKX, Bitfinex, but pretty soon we realized that on-ramp is just one part of what crypto companies really need. They need a lot more services. They really need one-stop shop solution where they can take solution like open an IBAN account, uh, provide payouts to the end users, to collect payments in crypto or make payouts in crypto. So have payment gateway. Finally, a lot of companies at the moment, for example, non-custodial wallets, they think about becoming a fintech, and they are searching for bank as a service solution. And all of those solutions are inside Mercuryo. You can start with anything you need at this moment. So, for example, we have customers who think about some specific markets, or they are starting those specific markets and then moving to our other products. Or it's just a question of opening bank accounts for the company or for employees to make payments, payroll payments, and other things. So, and then expand with our other products. So this is the idea that any crypto company can come to us and get all the services they really need, not go jumping from one provider to the other, then combining them, understanding what are the processes, building their own back office. So they can have it all in one integration, one connection with us.
Cool. So one connection. One connection. Some important milestones with the company. I mean, I imagine you started as a small startup, you grew. I don't know if you had also some external funding.
Yeah, for sure. I believe there are several milestones. One of them is obtaining the license. In 2019, uh, not a lot of crypto companies thought about licensing, about regulation. So we saw a lot of crypto companies just uh, asking questions. Why do you do that? You don't need the license, and crypto is not about licensing, etc. So we, from the day one, we had a clear understanding that we are a regulated business, and we always thought that regulation is good, and we invested a lot in being compliant. So then, for sure, the first launches with large customers. I remember first launch with Bitfinex. That was a big move for us, and for sure it added a lot of volume, a lot of brand awareness, and that was success. So then, building our pipeline and switching more large guys like OKX, Binance, and a lot more. For sure, there was funding. So we raised money from Target Global, and we started a company in a bootstrap way, and then we realized that we can grow faster. So, and guys helped us a lot with that. And I believe, well, last year was pretty tough for crypto market, and an important milestone for us is that that we were able to adjust our strategy to well, let's say crypto winter and the overall global downturn. So, and we did a great work. Well, we continue our growth, but continue the growth in a really sustainable way. So we started to earn more, focusing on our profits, and we reached the break even finally. So I think that this one of the most important milestones for us.
Yeah, that's in these times. If you're profitable or at least break even, it's super important, especially if you want to grow in the
Absolutely.
next 1-2 years. Uh, and we have seen what is happening, especially in the with the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank and other stuff. It's hard time for people to raise money, so they need to start making money.
That's absolutely true.
And okay, I mean, what are your when you okay? You mentioned regulation, by the way. Before we go to some other questions that I have, why do you see regulation that it's important in crypto, and if you have any comments also about the new European regulation that's coming out?
Yeah, I'm a fintech guy. So, and well, with all my experience, I always knew, well, if you are doing payments, if you are moving money, you should have the license. And in crypto, for me, it is obvious. If you are connecting crypto with fiat world, you should have a license. That was obvious 4 years ago. It is a lot more obvious at the moment. So that's why we never had a second opinion on that. Um, Regarding the regulation, I think that well, we see dramatic change right now, and some of the people say that it is becoming tougher. I think that it is just getting the shape. So, well, if I chat with guys who have electronic money institution or run a bank, so they still say, well, crypto is in early beginning. If I chat with crypto guys, they say, "Oh, well, how I can work with that? So it is almost
Yeah,
impossible." So we are ready for that. We are well, happy with the regulation coming. For sure, there are some ups and downs. For example, when there is, let's say, government mood changes, and from loving crypto to, let's say, limiting crypto in every way, that's a bit difficult, frustrating, but I think it is just temporary things. So, and well, moving to European regulation, Mika, well, we are really happy. I think this is great work done by European bureaucrats. So, and this is really great. That's because with fintechs, you can have a license in one company, in one country, and you can passport it to any country in the EU. With crypto regulation, it's not like this. So with Mika coming, actually there is the first European regulation for crypto companies, and that helps a lot. It brings a lot more clarity. Uh, I I don't see that it is limiting the industry in, let's say, really crucial way. So, and it brings a lot more clarity. So we are really happy with that, and that's really great.
okay. In your experience, people what they love about it? Do you have what people they love about your product, or what they don't love? I mean, do you have any stories to maybe a story to share with us?
I think that one of the key things that we try to follow while building the product is that the product should be really accessible, and it should be easy to use. So and for example, we have easy purchases with Apple or Google Pay, where you can buy crypto immediately in seconds. And I have a personal story for that. So with uh, I I have a lot of friends coming from outside Europe. From, for example, I just had some time with my friends from Dubai. We were dining, and finally we want to split the bill. So, and it is pretty hard to move money from Dubai to the UK, and but with our solution, so well, the guy was able to just immediately buy crypto and send USDC to my wallet, and this is it. So in the and I believe that next several years for crypto will be uh, about real use cases where you can use crypto for cross-border payment, for settlement, or for something where you can use your traditional fiat rails, but it is not as convenient. So this is the next move, and this is the next important thing for crypto industry. It is good when Bitcoin is growing and all the other
Yeah.
currencies growing, or they are falling down sharply. So it is the market. But our idea inside Mercuryo that crypto is not an asset, and we are trying to help our partners to build real use cases using our products.
Yeah, and actually, what you mentioned is a real case that might happen if you're an international company. I never thought about it, to be honest. That's one good use case study. If you want to transfer money in your international crowd, yeah, some people, that's a cool story. Nice story. Okay, you mentioned profitability. That is a strategic effort preparing your company for a more future, more sustainable. I believe also almost the big time summit that you are organizing also in Cyprus is another strategic effort. Can you tell us more about the summit? What do you plan to do? You have great speakers. Yeah.
It is really great that, and I'm really proud of my team, that the majority of speakers are our customers. So, and
Yeah.
that tremendous lineup is like, let's say, small customer
Fragment.
camp. Yeah, but it's not the camp just to meet the customer. So we think that um, there should be a place where we can meet and where we can chat about some of the new trends or the new, say, use cases again, about what are the new things to the market, what are the challenges. So to have really good open conversation, and to exchange the views about this. So because we see there are a lot of large conferences where there are thousands of people, and sometimes you just lose the agenda. So, and we decided that bringing the most interesting speakers, the guys who are actually building the product right now, who are in the epicenter of say creating new things, creating new products, new features, and having discussion what are the pain points and what are the goals for next year. So that should be really interesting.
And why you have selected Cyprus to do the event? Of course, as far as I know, and Yaro told me, you have offices in Cyprus, London, and some other places like Singapore, and yeah.
Yeah, although we are headquartered in the UK, we have big back office in Cyprus, and we just uh, realized that Cyprus is a good place where we can invite our friends, where people can have just good time. And on the other hand, there are not a lot of events like this in Cyprus. So and that was obvious for us that let's do it in a new area, new location, and we see that there is a huge interest to this event in Cyprus.
Okay, cool. So if you are listening, guys, bigtimesummit.com, check it out, and I think you'll find it very interesting to attend. I will be there also, so we'll meet when you come to Cyprus, Peter. But I will be there also to be doing also more podcasting during the day from there with these international speakers that Peter and his team is bringing to Cyprus. What's most exciting around your traction to date until today, last 5 years?
Um, I I would say that really the change in mind that well the crypto hype, this crypto bull market is over. So there is a crypto winter, but still there is a huge opportunity in the market, and we just need to focus on building the sustainable business. And this switch in understanding that was the crucial thing for us last year, and from that time we continued our growth. So we doubled our revenue in last half a year. uh, so launching several great products and going live with several large customers. So I think that this understanding that we just we should not just burn money, but think about the product features that help our customers to grow their volume and revenue, so and benefit each other. That's the crucial thing. And the second thing is that we launched our bank as a service solution, and we have already several first customers who are doing a lot of live transactions, opening a lot of new IBANs, and so this product works. For sure, we are working on polishing it and making it really well the best product offering on the market. But we see, during the downturn, there are really few companies who are ready to invest in new products. So, and we were lucky that we could combine things that growing our existing customers with existing products, and still investing in new product. And well, we continue our track, and we believe that in several years, so banking, card issuing for crypto companies, well, that would be one of the key products.
During COVID, everybody they have problems. How COVID treat you in general?
To be honest, for sure, we all were shocked with moving, and changing our lifestyle from going to the office regularly. But from the inception, a lot of our team members, they were not in the office; they worked remotely, and uh, and we just realized that we can do the same for the rest of the company. And yeah, so that was the thing. And we just we didn't have any other chance. So but we were not shocked, we were not surprised. And I think we really adjusted really fast to COVID. So um, new normality. And so and on the other side, what was really great during COVID. So crypto market felt itself really good. So, and that's why we cannot remember that COVID was a crisis time or something like this. So yeah, we had to change our well, our behavior, so how we work. But I think we did it really smooth. And to be honest, when you're asking me about this question right now, I don't recall that there was some pain things and such. So maybe all because we were say partially remote from the very beginning.
Yeah. I mean, okay, when you started Mercurio with the idea, etc., how do you see after 5 years your current product? Do you have you visioned it? I mean, in the way you are now. I mean, I imagine the idea from where you now it's totally different. How far? I mean,
Um, I, I,
yeah,
I would lie to you if I say that from the day one we knew that our product line would be something like this. And we changed a lot. We changed a lot in product portfolio, in the attitude. And I think that this is one of the key, one of the most important things for startup to be flexible, to be ready to find some new opportunities, and to be able to at some point to have to get the priority, say that this product, yeah, it's good, we like it, we spend some time, but uh, we should focus on something else. And uh, finding these priorities, that's the crucial thing. So yeah, the product that we started in the beginning, so it was just a small part and of our product line. And we at that time in the beginning we couldn't imagine that we would have uh, several different verticals, and with let's say top customers using different our products.
yeah. Did you imagine
But
that all these big crypto companies and big customers will use your
yeah,
product?
but
I mean, Peter, how hard was to close your first customer? It
oh
was easy. It
no,
was
no,
hard.
that for sure that was not easy. Because uh, on that one hand, we had a product which was way better than other solutions on the market. But on the other hand, when you come to guys like Bitfinex and say, guys, we can do this, and this better, so just try and say, who are your customers? And you say, well, few those small guys, who are they? So and then you because even right now for us. if partner implements our solution, they will use it. So it is way better to sell at the moment. Our sales guys won't agree with me. So, but it
Yeah.
is way better to sell, easier to sell at the moment because, well, Mercurio has already a brand. But at that time, that was really tough. So, and we spent a lot of time, well, pitching it. So I was involved in it, and we were pitching the partner and well, try to just to launch, because after we went live, well, it came out that all that we told them was true. So, and yeah,
Yeah. You deliver.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah. I mean, okay, you the moment you are scaling globally, what does it take for you to, for a company, for if you are going to give an advice, I mean, to to that the company that they want to scale globally, what would be your advice? What does it take to scale global?
um, it is it is important to on one hand to have a great team which can the people who can adjust your product for different locations. So even today, if we add a new payment method, so it affects a lot of other things inside, and you should have flexible product on one hand, but on the other hand, it is really important to find local people to build something in local markets. Because I can tell you that, for example, the EU and the US seems like, well, really developed markets and should have a lot of in common, but in terms of say how the payments work, how the regulation works, completely different. So, well, like they are trying to be completely separate and have nothing in common. So, and this just talking about two large developed markets. If you go to some local markets in Southeast Asia, well, it takes some time to understand how things work. Why do people use other solutions? Not, for example, not bank cards. In some markets, you feel okay, bank cards is not popular there, so well, there should be bank transfers. But no, they are using e-wallets or they are using mobile commerce or something like this. So in some markets, it is important to have installments or some other features. So, and you need to have this local knowledge. So, and this is really important.
Yeah. Great advice. I mean, okay, you will see all these disruptive technologies taking over our daily lives, and also the fintech. And so you are one of the companies that you are building the future on that. How do you see this future evolving? Will be the times that we just something is scanned in our hand and everything, all the payments are happening. How do you see the future evolving? I mean, especially in this industry.
You know, I I always say that we are not fanatics, believing crypto and saying like in 3 or 4 years you won't have your bank account and you will use only crypto. So, but on the other hand, we really believe in crypto, and our vision is that in several years, maybe in 3, maybe in 10 years, you will have your bank account where you have your fiat money, and you will have a crypto account in your banking app as well. Or you will have a crypto app where you have all your favorite cryptos, and you will have a bank account in that crypto app. So fiat and crypto will merge, it will be really easy for you to use both, and you will just decide what to use to make the transaction faster or cheaper. So, and this will be just an option which you can just decide. So this is our vision, and I think that crypto should be used in all those areas where it really helps. So not like it was an uh, ICO booms when where everyone was saying like implement blockchain anywhere and your product will grow 2 or 3 times. But no, it doesn't work like this. So and the same with NFT, for example, like move everything to NFT and it will become easy. But there are some industries where you can use crypto, for example, for as we already discussed, for cross-border payments, for settlements between the parties. So you can use crypto for staking. So for some of these things, and the same with NFT. So there is a well, bored apes are
There
really
is.
great. So
Actually, I met a few people that they bought
yeah,
apes.
yeah, but well, that's just a hype. But there are some industries where NFT can be really useful. So, and this was a great move with all that hype to bring the money to the industry, and now a lot of companies can work on well, inventing new use cases for NFT. So I think that that hype was really useful for the industry. So yeah, yeah, this is our understanding that uh, crypto and other blockchain products should be as a implemented in those areas where they really need, with laser focus on improving something.
Correct. And actually, yeah, I agree with you. I mean, and this is what we see. This is what I see also. I totally agree with you that everything will merge and it will be seamless. You will not know. You just choose. Yeah, one time you will choose to pay with the crypto Visa card, and the other you're going to pay with maybe either fiat or etc. We have a comment from a listener that crypto is not the future; is the present. Yeah, it's already happening. I don't believe that we'll go back to a case that we don't have any crypto in the at least in the financial world. It's here. It will stay, and it will evolve. Um, I mean, okay. Nowadays, what does it mean actually to be a leader in the financial in the fintech industry? In your opinion?
Um, I think that
And actually, a leader, what challenges has to 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 solve right now, and where are the or some opportunities? Yeah.
I think that it is important to have a constant desire to improve something, always work on the product and working closely with customers. So, and when you're eager to uh, collaborate with your customers and to develop something for them, so it is hard to fail. So for sure, and then on the other side, you always should have a balance and to have a focus in some of the things. So, well, finding this balance between the new features, new products, and well, and focus. So, this what is crucial for becoming a leader. And Yeah, yeah, I think to be honest, it's not only about fintech or crypto. It applies for any industry.
Cool. Some personal question. What is your daily motivation? What makes you wake up every morning and saying
Well,
that, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that?
you know, I'm work addicted guy. So I think that I will be really bored, and if I just have several weeks of doing nothing. So and maybe something wrong with me, but yeah, and that's why I, I open my eyes, and I start working almost immediately. So on the other hand, I think this question really about how do I handle some of the crises. So tough moment, because when everything is good, it is pretty cool to
It's good.
work. Yeah, yeah. So and but uh, it is just an utopia. So and you always work with difficulties, with problems, etc. So I think that it is important to spend some time for some of the reflections. So to understand that although we have our goals and we are on the way to reach them, so to recall that we had this goal half a year ago, we reached it, we've done it. So we wanted to do this. That was tough. We spent more time, more resources, but we've done it. So to close the long pending tasks, well, it is also the thing. So and yeah, and telling people that well, uh, thanks a lot for your help and for your work. So I think that I really enjoy when I'm on the call with my team, and I see excited eyes, and people are rushing to deliver something and to add something to our customers. So I really enjoy that.
Cool. And okay, before I do my last question, that is a question that I do to everybody that I host in my podcast and etc. Do you have any? Of course, let's remind people that you are doing the Big Time Summit on 7th of July. Um, do you want anything else to comment about the summit or Mercurio? Uh, yeah,
I think that well, we welcome everyone who is really interested in fintech and crypto. So Web3, and I believe there will be a great opportunity to learn something new. So and yeah. Talking about the summit. So if we are talking about us in general, so we are happy to learn from our partners, and uh, when our partner understands how we can benefit from each other, and what we can add to our products to make partner happy, we are always open to hear that. So and work together on growing. um, and yeah, I think that it is summertime, and in summer it is always cool to find really great place to work, where you can work from. So and I believe that Cyprus is one of the best places you can work from.
Yeah,
So, and that's why welcome everyone to Cyprus.
yeah. Yesterday, for example, I was working from the beach, but it's okay. I don't want to. But even London now, with the climate crisis during the summer, I believe it's hot there.
It's not, but it's hot. It is always the thing. When I chat with our team from Cyprus and saying like, "Oh, it's cool. It's hot in London, so we do not have a rain. It's around 20 degrees." And guys like, "Oh, it's so cold here. It's 28 degrees, so I can't swim today." And so
Yeah, the nice thing with Cyprus is that if you are in Limassol, like your headquarters, the beach is like 1 minute from 5 minutes, let's say, from anywhere. But you have also the mountain that you can go. It's like 30 minutes. So in 30 minutes, you can be enjoying the mountain if you don't want to, or working from the mountain, or working from the beach, or anywhere in the world. But my last question, okay, if you weren't building your tech company, what will you be doing?
oh, that's a good question. To be honest, as I mentioned, I'm work addicted junkie, and I think that uh, uh, if I had not building the tech company, I would be building the tech company. So no other options for me.
Okay.
Can't imagine me just try lying somewhere on the beach and just enjoying the beach and sun. So I would have my laptop with me and trying to do and to build something new.
Nice. Okay, thanks a lot for the people watching and listening. Check out the bigtimesummit.com. Also, Mercuryo was kind enough to provide some discount for us. If you need some discount, pop up and let us know. Thank you, Peter, for your time. And we'll meet in Cyprus face to face also.
Thanks for having me here and thanks for listening. So and see you in Cyprus.